Hey there, webblings! Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, hi, I'm RougetheGoth, and welcome to the web. So as the title suggests, we're doing a little bit of self-care. Yeah, it's just, why not? It's always needed. Even if you don't think you do, you just gotta keep it up. So we are doing a facial with some of the products I use at school, which is the brand Dermalogica. If you've never heard of Dermalogica, well, it's one of our older brands that's been around for a while. And today we're gonna try her out at home. I've never done a full facial at home, but I figured it's not any different than working on a client or other students. So I will do each step, explain what I'm doing, and then do like a quick speed up of what's happening. And then afterwards we are going to be doing a beauty bath. It's a little bath that I like to do for myself, usually before she arrives, just to remind myself and give myself extra strength during that time that, you're a goddess, you're beautiful, and you're deserving of beautiful things. So I'm going to show you what that bath looks like, and I just can't wait to show you because it's so relaxing. It's literally everything I ever want, ever. I look forward to it, and it's just a great time. And we have snacks, because snacks. Okay, so here we are, ready to go. We got our cat ears on, hair pushed back. Water is not getting hot, so that's fun, but we'll have everything else we need. So just gonna dampen my face here. Usually in this step for myself, I would use a facial steamer, but I actually don't have that. I actually don't have any equipment. And that's gotta change because your girl is really into this, honestly. I'm really enjoying myself doing facials when I get to do them, and it's really fun. I'm really having a great time. So our first step is this Precleanse, which just removes, it's an oil-based cleanser that removes dirt and grime in just the day or night. So we are going to do this first, and all you really need is a quick squirt. Honestly, that might have been too much. And since my face has been dry, I'm gonna add a little water to it and just give it a nice go. You're rubbing circular motions towards your forehead. Okay, so that's about 2 minutes. And yeah, we're nice and pre-cleansed. Now to take it off. So we're just taking it off now, which again, you wipe up here. And wiping up and making sure everything stays up is because you want to defy gravity, and pulling downwards on the skin doesn't help that. So that's why everyone's always like, do up. If you didn't know, I knew that, but Next we're going in with our second cleanse, and this is the Dermalogica Special Cleanse Gel, and this just makes sure that everything is off your face, and absolutely everything, and it's honestly really great at doing its job. Let me show you. It's also very foamy, so I'm not gonna get enough to where it foams a whole bunch because it's just me, and this product is supposed to last all through school. So, but I will show you how much I get here. So I just get about that much. About that much. I'd say like a nickel size worth. And then look at that, it's already foaming up in my hands. And what foaming does is really gets down deep into those pores. So that's what you want to clean out your pores. Look at that. Since my face is a little dry, it's soaking it up. I'm gonna use a little bit of water. Don't be afraid to get your neck either. And usually for this removing stuff, we do a hot towel, but I don't have the hottest water up here. So in other words, we're just gonna use what we have. And that is just gonna be kind of warm towel. So yeah. Already, my face is so clean, so clear. And there's the second cleanse. Next up, we're using a daily microexfoliant because your girl's got a little bit of comedones. We've got a little bit of open comedones, which, and the SD word of the day is open comedone. Open comedone is a blackhead. We call it a blackhead because it is when the follicles are exposed to air, making it black, which appears as a blackhead. So yeah, that is what a blackhead really is. It's just your follicle wide open. So that's when we say exfoliate, close, get everything out of those pores and let them close, or it won't be a blackhead or an open comedone. And that's the SD lesson of the day. We're using this daily microexfoliant from our friends at Dermalogica. I've never used it, so we're experiencing this together. I don't think I've used it at all for a client or myself. We always gotta test it just to make sure that nothing is gonna hurt us or anything like that. So I'm gonna test it like right here just to make sure, because we don't want to be tingly or in pain or anything like that. Get our hands super wet. I don't have a teaspoon in here, otherwise I'd measure, but I'm just gonna pour a little bit less than a teaspoon and we just rub it up and it turns into a paste. Comes out like a powder, turns into a paste. Let's see what happens right here. Okay. So with this exfoliator, we rubbed it in, and now it is time to wipe it off. Okay, so next up, our next step would be a mask. I'll say our next step will be a mask. And I thought it'd be fun, just because, to use a mask that I got for Christmas. He's a reindeer. Yes. Yeah. Dermalogica has amazing masks, don't get me wrong, but you can't say no to the reindeer. So we're just gonna do it. Why not? A little fun. It doesn't smell fun. Let's see here. Okay. She's juicy. Give me a sec while I put her on here. Is it as terrifying as it is for you guys? For me? As it is for me? This is terrifying, but it's a mask. We'll see. This is just for fun. As I said, I just have one around, so I thought might as well use it up. Save the product for school. That's really what's happening, you know? But I'll have this on for another 10 minutes and I will see you when it's done. Okay, after the most horrifying 10 minutes, because I literally forgot what the design was of the mask, and I came in here, turned on the light, and I was like, so it's time to remove. And with the mask, y'all know how to remove a mask. Just one foul swoop and in to the trash. Honestly, I feel like there should be more of an eco-friendly way to throw away a mask. Just saying. And then we just tap in our little bit of product that didn't fully sink in. This feels nice. Okay. Yes. Nice and bouncy. Okay, and then for our second to last step, we're using our multi-active toner. This stuff is great. It smells amazing and it just works like a charm. It's very refreshing after the end of your, towards the end of your facial, and it helps to let your skin absorb the moisture that I'll be putting on at the end. So you just gently pat it in. Nice. And last but not least, we're using our Active Moist. And this stuff is amazing.
Okay, so here we are in the kitchen making our little drink to have during the bath. So we've got our herbal mixes here. These are some dried oranges. And then we've got some rose hips. These are such strange plants to me, but you know, they're very nutritional. So that's why we're using them. And we've got some stinging nettle, which is also very nutritional. This is a very nutritional blend because I said, again, this is right before, you know, my period, so I treat the body well with raspberry leaf. And then we've got our amazing tea strainer from Gothic Beauty Magazine. And I will have this one, I think if it's still on the website, I will have it linked below. But yes, this is all of our things. We got our jar and our, what are these called? I don't know, the thing you grind stuff up. So we've got our measuring cup here. I'm just kind of eyeballing the measurements, no specific recipe. We're gonna do one of these, half a stinging nettle. Then we're gonna take our rose hips here and grind them up. Old-fashioned way, just because I never get to use this really, and I figured this would be the best time to use it. Then we're gonna put that in the bowl with everything, seeds and all, and just kind of give it a mix here with the measuring cup. What you didn't see is I broke apart some dry oranges and just put that in there as well. And then we're just gonna put it in our jar here for safekeeping. I made a lot because I'm also giving some to a friend. We're gonna use our dead tire cup and we're gonna give ourselves a nice bit of tea in this container or in our tea strainer and just kind of let it sit for 10 to 15 minutes. And don't worry if you're not at pieces of stuff in your tea type, there's always a strainer that I use. I use a tiny strainer and get everything out, and it's wonderful. Here we are at the bathtub, and it is time to get everything together. We are going to be using Dr. Teal's Epsom salt, and this one is the hemp seed one. We're just going to pour a generous amount of that in, and then we're using our Bat Bath Bomb from Lush. This thing is amazing, and it is covered in glitter, which I didn't realize how glittery it was, but that's fine. Who doesn't like a good glitter bath? Next, we are putting this tray from At Home. This was from my favorite line ever, which is the Southern Gothic line. And then we're using, since it is around the first of the month here, we are using a cinnamon candle because, you know, it doesn't always have to be blow the cinnamon in your front door. It can be however you choose to enjoy cinnamon. Next up, we are using our pedestal from Bath & Body Works. This was, I think, 2 years ago now. The light is finally dead. I'm so happy. We are using our little boom box here. We are putting a little book. This book is really good so far. If you haven't given it a chance, you should definitely give it a chance. It's definitely interesting. I've never read a book like this before. Next up, once we are tired of reading our book, we've got some video games. My little Switch here. I have got an amazing pack of Resident Evil. There's a 3 set. And we're definitely going to be playing some Resi. Next, I got a nice, cute little Valentine's chocolate. This is a red velvet Reese's, and honestly, it was very sweet. Of course, the tea. That wraps it up for our bath. I hope you enjoyed. I know it's a very simple bath, but sometimes simplicity is all you really need. If you got any inspiration from this, let me know, because I absolutely love this. I hope you love this video. And I can't wait to see you in the next one. See you later, Webblings. Bye!